Missing someone. Missing someone. Missing someone.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Single Chronicles. This week, I want to talk about folks that confuse situationships versus relationships. That's right. Those of you that are out there seeing someone or involved with someone who's a friend with benefits, paramour, fuck buddy, just friends, whatever. We're complicated. They may have shown some signs of kindness, adoration, or affection, or anything of that sort. Yeah, we're here to talk about trying to confuse those as the signs that this is a relationship. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video and other videos, and hit that bell so you can be notified. So without further ado, welcome to the Single Chronicles. A lot of y'all are in situationships and don't even know it. A lot of y'all are dealing with somebody and y'all think it's all love and dove and everything else, and truth be told, the commitment couldn't be faker than Donald Trump's tan. Sorry to my conservative friends, you know I couldn't help it. The number one thing, and I'm gonna start from the top: consistency. A relationship has consistency. Situationships tend to not. And what I mean by consistency is that things kind of have a flow. Doesn't matter how that flow is. Doesn't matter if you are in a relationship with someone you're intimate with once a month or once a week. Consistency is key. Situationship, you don't know what to fucking expect. And I ain't talking about the whole beauty of keeping it spontaneous. Someone that you're in a situationship, they're flip-floppity from one point to another. They're never consistent about you. They consistent about everything else. Work, kids that they had them previously before they met you, extracurricular activities, sports.
Sorry, I had told Craig and them I was gonna go out with them. Gotta go. See you when I see you.
Let me tell you something. If a man cannot miss a football game or a basketball game of his favorite fucking team, he's not going to miss your birthday, a holiday, a special date, or anything if he doesn't want to. Things do happen and life gets in the way. I understand that. There's a difference between making someone's time a priority and meaning that it's important to you, and just totally blowing someone off. Not only do you not care about that person, you do not respect their time.
Your love is fading. Your love.
Title. Yep. I know some people hate the aspect of having a title, and I know that a lot of people just have a problem with ownership. I'm all about girl power, feminism, and all that other good stuff. But let me tell you something. People like to know where they are, what their place is, what the status is. If you're constantly having to wonder, chances are it's a situationship. Now, don't get me wrong. Situationships ain't all bad. I'm not saying that they're bad. What I'm telling you here is to know the difference between that and an actual full-fledged relationship or marriage. Marriage, you definitely know. Oh, guess what, girl? Me and Carl been dating. You know, we've been getting it in. And he said he loves me. Oh, really? He do? Oh, that's what's up. So y'all in a full-fledged relationship. Oh, when y'all get married. Married. He said he don't believe in title. I don't care if a man or a woman tell you they love you. If they not showing you that they love you and they not being sincere about it, they can say that all they want. Really. Like, I love the Sixers, but hey, I don't go to every game. Don't let somebody put that bullshit in your ear and make you think that, oh, he just trying to own me. Oh, why we gotta have a title? Oh, why we gotta rush things? No. First of all, no one's rushing things, especially if you've been dealing with someone for more than 3 months. People will test drive a car in 5 minutes before they know if they want it or not. Same thing with relationship. Hello? Get your shit together. If you cool with the situationship, you cool with things the way they are, it ain't no pressure, it's a beautiful thing sometimes. I just want some of y'all who are in fucking denial to know the difference. And it's a lot of y'all in denial. Some of you are just living in a full-fledged fantasy and a delusion. Why? Because you are in love with the potential and the possibility of who a person can be. The problem with seeing the potential in someone, that sometimes you end up lowering your own standards. You end up thinking less of yourself and more of them. You start thinking, well, I see greatness in this person, and I know, at least I think I know, that I'm a good person. Why wouldn't they want me? Why? Because you have put yourself in a position that you love someone else more than you loved yourself. Whatever void you already had inside of yourself, you used another person to fulfill. And you know what? I got to put that blame on you, not on that person that's being the fuckboy with the one with the fucktivity. We got to be accountable for our actions. Trust me, I was there 3 motherfucking years, and the prior relationship with that, it wasn't much better. So I'm all the wiser. Not saying that I'm not gonna go out here and make mistakes again, but I know I ain't gonna make them same damn mistakes again. And I'm here to tell you to stop your mistakes that you're doing, or help you and prevent you from doing it, because you know full on in the back of your head that something ain't right. This motherfucker's up to no fucking good. You start asking yourself and asking your mate these questions. You like, baby, what are we? Where's this going? You got to keep asking them questions. Then you start thinking, have you met their friends? Have you met their family? Yeah, y'all went on dates in public to the whole world can see, but it wasn't nobody that he really fucked with. That's one of the things I actually kind of fell flat on, is that I met my so-called significant other, met the friends, met the family, that went on trips and dates, all this dumb shit together, that met everybody, met the kids, all that stuff, just for me to find out that I really wasn't in a relationship with this person. You just got to be careful, and you just got to be mindful and pay attention to the red flags, y'all. There red flags pop up and we be just ignoring them. We just be dipping and dodging and dipping and dodging and dipping and dodging. Just
sex with me so amazing.
okay, sex. Don't get me wrong. Like I've told you plenty of times, I enjoy sex, especially good sex. However, don't let good sex, great sex, stretch a bad situation past its expiration date. Meaning, don't confuse getting some and being intimate and kind of emotional with someone as being in a relationship. They might not be seeing anybody else. They might be a monogamous situation. Just because it's not a full-fledged relationship doesn't mean that it has to be a polygamy, polymorph, whatever the hell. What I'm talking about is the emotional, mental commitment. They could be giving you the best mind-blowing sex of your life. I mean that fatality, Mortal Kombat, end of the round, finish him type of get loving. And guess what? They don't give a damn about you. They just trying to get you off just like they're trying to get themselves off. So don't confuse the two, because they're not the same. They're not synonymous with one another. And sometimes when you're in a situationship with someone, they will lead you to believe you are batshit crazy and will gaslight you from time to time. You got to really sit there and be careful, because they won't be in love with you. They won't really want you. They'll want the idea of you. And then once they get what they conceived at one point as unattainable, they'll change you, whether you know it or not. You'll start noticing shit. You're dressing different. You're talking different. You're doing different things that you normally wouldn't do. You're into shit that you normally wouldn't be into. All for the sake of staying with this shithead. Really? Is it really, really worth it? Come on now. You used to be in the church. Now you clubbing all crazy. And you're losing yourself for someone who hasn't really fully committed to you. Yeah, they could be just monogamous with you and not fucking anybody else out here. But that does not mean that they're committed to you. And you need to be all the wiser and know the difference. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Single Chronicles. Today we talked about situationships versus relationships, because there are some of us who are stuck in situations that we think are something else or the real deal. Now, like I mentioned before, I've been in a situationship, I've been in relationships, and I'm all the more wise. Once I realized that there was a pattern, once I realized that there were things that I just kept repeating, inconsistencies, being stood up, being lied to, I made a promise to myself that I would not put up with it anymore. Have some standards. It helps set the ground rules, which leads into the next thing, which is expectancy. What is it that you expect from your partner? What is it that they expect from you? Can you fulfill these things? If the answer is no to either one of those things, you need to move on. You're going to find yourself in a situation where, you know, you're getting hurt by the same person repeatedly. And then they're going to be in a position where they feel as though they can just take advantage of you consistently because you're just going to forgive them. Once you leave the person, once you finally get over the hump, once they leave you, ask yourself, what am I going to do with this solitude? Can I be alone? Because a lot of times people stick around in situationships is because they decided that in the back of their head that they're afraid to be alone. Especially when age comes into place. The older we get, we start thinking, oh, I'm never going to find a mate to settle down with. I'm never going to find this. I'm never going to do this. Yes, that sucks. It's just a number. There are plenty of people who went out there and settled down and got married in their 50s, in their 60s, or whatever. They really later on in life, especially as the life expectancy of people goes longer and we live longer. There's no race. Just because such and such and this person and that person got married and settled down before you does not mean it's not in the cards for you. You just have to be patient and want other things in your life right now. Focus on what makes you great. Focus on what makes you happy. Focus on bettering yourself financially, physically, mentally, and emotionally, regardless if you have a partner or not. That way, when you do find a partner that's worthy of your time, you'll know it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you haven't done so already, check out my merch store. You can get shirts like this, since twerking is my cardio, the Fucktivity shirts, Single Chronicles shirts, so many different types of shirts that are out there, and mugs, phone covers, everything, you name it, I got it. If you haven't done so, check out my podcast. It's on Spotify, Anchor, Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, and everywhere that podcast streaming is found. I'm there talking my thing. I appreciate your patronage. I want to give a special shout out to two of my patrons of the week, month, whatever, Christopher and Anthony. You both, I highly appreciate. Actually, I got two Anthony's that are patrons. I also want to thank a good friend of mine, Melissa. She bought a shirt. Appreciate you. So, until next time, guys, be awesome, be you, but above all else, love yourself. Alright, be great. And be safe out there, too. You know, a lot of shit's going on.
Missing someone.